Look what we found. I thought it was a little early to be looking for them, but Gavin was out and about.
Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I can't keep up with your finger.
So 6 here.
Can't
And
see number
then
6 on the camera. It's right there. Right.
Here, 7, 8.
7, 8. Those are just coming up. My
And
question
then-
is, are they going to freeze?
Well, it's snowing
Tonight.
right now. I don't know why it has to snow. I know.
But there should be more coming, so
Well, there's at least one more in there. So now I'm gonna look for it.
very exciting.
And there was.
So believe it or not, it's snowing. It's May. That's right. It's almost Mother's Day. And we woke up to a blanket of snow this morning. But I'm glad to say the blanket has left. And we're still getting more, but it's going to go away. It is. So we're going to do our grapevines. Alright, so the other day we were able to dig the holes for the 4 posts. We still need one more. There's a row of grapes here that we have to put ground cloth and put a post for. But for now we're going to do these ones. The posts have kind of settled in and we're going to string up our wires. And my husband has decided, I do have staples, but he's decided he's going to go through the post. So we're stringing up 2 wires, and really we should have strung them up last year, like so many things around here. Better late than never, I guess. But so we want to string them up and get them pruned before it's too late. But with the weather, it's really been working out in our favor because nothing's really breaking dormancy with all this snow. And the nice thing, Daddy, no black flies.
Yeah. True that. True that, man. I wasn't going to give you a name,
Alright, and we need one more. Where's the other one? Do we have one down here?
You don't have enough.
Lovely weather we're having. Alright, well we'll start here and we'll see what we're left with. You know, what would have been good is if we made sure when we planted the grapevines that they were in a line.
Don't do it. I'll do it.
I can just see that coming right off.
I can see the infliction of a brain tumor.
Well, it would have been good except for I'm crooked. How low are we going?
I think about that low, right to the rock, eh?
We'll see. Oh yes. The streams from the trees.
That's the top. So you don't have to worry about them right now.
Yeah, I suppose. Although I don't want the monkey getting stuck on them. Sorry. Post hole driver.
Monkey. So when I was down in Guyana, there was a young man with us there who was helping the local school there put in a fence, and they were using split cedar rail. I don't think it was actually cedar, but anyways, they had they call it a monkey. That's what they call it. Anyway, so the curator there, his name was Raymond, and him and this young man were out driving posts out in the back part of the school property, and And there's kind of a trick to doing it, and I'm going to slam this in here a few times and then show you. He lifted it out too far and then caught on it, and then it hit him in the head. And anyway, so he had done that, and the curator there, he was indigenous. He said the young man's name, and he said, "It busts your head, by it busts your head." Anyway, so then we were several hours in a several-hour boat ride to get to an airplane to fly out. So his father used some crazy glue to glue his head back together because we were not going out to get some medical attention for that situation. Anyway, so then my father-in-law also did the same thing. So you can also
I've never seen my dad go to the ground.
you can also bounce it on. You just have to be careful with the thing, you know. And all I gotta say is that if you think you're okay, you're not, because it's so easy to miss when you're driving. And that's usually when it has something. It usually has to do with catching on that.
Yeah, it's usually lifting it too high. Less is more.
So it's all right now because we're not driving them down real deep. But when you get that down to 2 feet, you can easily and miss. And so don't let the monkey bust your head by.
All right, and I think that's our last post going in for now. So we just have to string them up. Are you sure that's not going to be tangled? It looks tangled to me. You know, it's funny how quickly you adapt to warm. It's not really that cold out, but I feel like I'm frozen. Where do you want it? Here?
Yeah.
You just want to see me get my fingers? Here. Okay, go ahead. And that's why I make bread and you build the houses. Alright. Is it tight? Good to go? You want another one? I got lots.
I'm going to wrap the wire to make it tighter.
Where do you want it?
Right there.
Here?
Right here.
Here.
Yep.
Alright, both sides of the thing. I'm going to go through this again.
You're doing fine. See when you stop picking up on the camera there? That'll learn you.
Now you have to make bread. Good time to start. We got the new starter.
What if I'm better at it than you?
That'd be great. Then you can do both. Build the house and make the bread.
Can you build the house and I make the bread?
No. Maybe Gavin. I don't think we'll be pruning today. We'll leave that for another day.
Did you get a shot of the morels?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
I'm hoping they're not going to freeze tonight.
Thought Gavin was going to take them in or something.
No. I didn't know there was black morels. I've only seen, or do they just start out black?
I can't remember. You asked me the wrong question.
All right, you ready for the next one? Oh, we haven't done this one. Now this time we could perhaps build a hole in the center.
Are you being funny?
No, I'm serious.
Hey, you could match with being funny.
So I think that this is probably more my size hammer. So there's doing things right, and then there's doing things good enough. And this is not necessarily doing things right, but this is doing things good enough. Where do you want it now? Oh dear. That's on camera.
Should be using my other hammer.
Is that what it is? We'll say that's what it is. Oh dear.
Alright. Fix that later.
Okay, next. Ta-da! We're gonna have to tie all those up after. So I should note that everything we have used so far was free, right? Did you pay for these?
No.
So we had got these a long time ago when we got our greenhouse frame, I think, correct?
Yeah.
The post, my dad gave me, thank you very much, and the tea stakes as well. And that's it. Oh, the staples my dad gave me as well. They were used staples that he got from someone, and he didn't need all of them, so that's why it's getting done today, because we have everything. Because if we had to wait till we bought fancy clothesline, it wouldn't get done. I do have to say Grandpa's looks far nicer. It's nice and tight. It's beautiful, pretty level.
Well, I remember helping him with it because he had his lawnmower.
Yes.
And he was giving her. I ended up having to retighten the top after I did it already. Because the bottom always makes it. Alright.
Just a thought, but this ends straighter. If you have to go through all of them.
You're gonna go through, you want me to go through again?
Yep. Maybe we could show this time what going through looks like.
Well, it's easy to miss because I don't have my long bit with me. So you said 2.5?
Well, what is it from the ground?
Well, yeah.
I think that's far more important.
So right where that dot is.
find it? And you gotta go slow because it's all messed up. Oh dear. We should do a count and see how many times I say oh dear. It's my new phrase. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna let it all go in. There you go. This wire has a mind of its own. Stop. We have a bit of a problem here.
Give me 5 more feet and then we'll cut the rest off and then we'll treat the head about that. So I always remember afterwards, if you tighten the bottom post down and you really heave on it, it tends to be that you have to retighten the top one. That's just the way it is. Warm enough for you? Sitting at home on your couch? Staying nice and warm? Well, I'm dreaming of a not-so-white Christmas. How about a not-so-white May?
May showers bring
July, August,
flowers.
August, September flowers, just before the death storm of frost and snow. Northern Canada, where we all live in igloos, not quite, but that's just what they think.
Doing the board again. I suppose you're gonna want to staple. Oh, yeah. That was snow down the back of it. Where's the other hammer? You must love me.
Well, you know the saying, if you're not Dutch, you're not much.
So you're not much.
I'm married in, I'm part of the plan now.
You know what the secret is? I can hammer straight when my fingers are there. When I take them away, I get a little careless. Alright. You need to still wrap that, I think, because it's going to loosen. One more staple, then we're all out. it goes up a little, down a little, but it's pretty in line. Grapes aren't in line, but that would be my fault, not his. We'll just have to bring them over to the wire. I'm hoping some of these are going to bear this year. We got grapes off 2 of them last year, right? So that's it. We're done for today. We'll be back to prune the grapevines another day. I think it looks pretty good. A little out of line on that one, but that's okay. Good enough. Alright, we'll see you guys when we prune the grapevines, probably in a couple days, and hopefully then there'll be no more snow.